Welcome back to my channel. Happy iOS 13 sa mga iPhone users dyan. So, bali po, mag-update ako tungkol sa bagong software ng iPhone. Ito po yung iOS 13. Gumawa po ako ng mga compilation ng videos na to. And sana magustuhan nyo at ma-encourage ko rin kayo na i-install at i-download ito. So, watch this guys.
Happy iOS 13 day. In this video, I'm going to be showing you 13 of my favorite iOS 13 features, or 13 reasons why you should install iOS 13. First, now personally, I've been waiting for this feature for a number of years. Plenty of apps have it already. Now natively built into iOS 13 is dark mode. Now primarily dark mode can be seen in Apple's proprietary apps like Messages, Calendar, Notes, Settings, and we have to wait for third-party developers to integrate it into their apps. But now there is finally dark mode on the iPhone, and you can access dark mode right from Control Center. So you can add it as a shortcut in Control Center to turn it directly on or off, or you can go into the brightness slider, and then there's a toggle in there. Now for me personally, I'm going to keep dark mode on exclusively. If you have an OLED iPhone, it looks really good. I'm psyched about dark mode because I use my phone all the time, and at night when the screen's really bright, a lot of these now, again, native iPhone applications are just going to be this blaring white screen. Number 2 is something that Apple's calling Quick Path, or as I'm going to refer to it as the swipe keyboard. Prior to iOS 13, you had the option of typing character by character or installing a third-party keyboard that takes advantage of gliding your thumb across the letters to create words. Now that's built into iOS. I'm gonna try and use this new keyboard. Personally, I still really don't like typing on glass keyboards, but this should make things a little bit easier. You don't need to enable the Quick Path keyboard. It's just built into the keyboard now, so you can either type with your thumbs or just start gliding. Number 3, the volume indicator has finally been redesigned. I've been waiting for this to be redesigned for basically iOS's entire history. So before, when you change the volume, this giant volume indicator popped up in the center of the screen. And funny, some apps actually built around this. So if you notice on Instagram, you have a tiny volume indicator on the top. Now in iOS 13, it's this little bar on the side. It takes up way less room, and it's just finally been redesigned. Thank you, Apple. Number 4 is something called audio sharing. So back in the day, I'm talking like wired headphones, CD player days. If you wanted to listen to the same music that your friend was listening to on their CD player, you needed a headphone splitter, like a physical headphone splitter. Now in iOS 13, if you and your friends have AirPods and you both want to listen to music off of the same phone, you can. Now this is already built into Spotify, and I've tested this by pairing 2 sets of AirPods to my iPhone, and they both play music at the exact same time. You can control the volume at the same time. This will come in handy. Let's say your phone dies or you want to listen to the same music your friend's listening to on a long bus ride or an airplane ride. This will come in handy. Number 5, you can access your Wi-Fi networks and Bluetooth devices right from Control Center. So previously, if you wanted to change your Wi-Fi, you had to go into Settings, Wi-Fi, and choose the Wi-Fi from there. Now in iOS 13, you can go into Control Center, either long press or force touch on the Wi-Fi icon, and it brings up your list of Wi-Fi networks. So easy. The same goes for Bluetooth. Long press on the Bluetooth icon, and you can pick your paired devices from there. Apple, it seems like you're listening to your users, and very happy about that. Number 6, another feature I've waited so long to come to the iPhone, and that is video editing. So there's a handful of new photo editing features in iOS 13, but I think most importantly, let's say you accidentally recorded a video in portrait mode when you really meant to change it into landscape. The only way previously you can rotate your video is if you did it in a third-party app or just off the iPhone. Now in iOS 13, you can crop your videos, you can change the perspective on your videos, you can even apply color filters to your videos. Very happy to see this as well. Number 7. Now this isn't a feature that really applies to me because I've got the newest iPhones here on the table, but if you're watching this video and you have all the way back to the 6S from 2015, Apple is supporting what I would say are legacy devices at this point in 2019. So iOS 13 can be installed on every device up to date going back to the iPhone 6S. So if you're hanging on to an older iPhone, you might be in luck. And last but not least, number 13 is new Memoji and Animoji. Prior to iOS 13, you can only record videos with Memoji and Animoji, and you can now use them as stickers. And you could do some pretty deep customization to your Memoji. You could give yourself AirPods, for example. But if you want to troll your friends and paste these Memoji or Animoji stickers right into your messages, you can now do that. There are obviously way more than 13 new features in iOS 13.